Jeez. Yeah. You already know what it is. We out here up in the British Museum. Just putting in some research because your boy has to diversify the museum tour. So I'm up in the museum right about now. I'm in the West Africa section, the West Africa kingdoms. Peace. Large up sisters like Rosie in the building. Hail up man like Anise. Hail up man like Tariq in the build. So yeah, gang. Basically, what I want to just really quickly talk on is one thing, okay? One thing which we get told perpetuates and substantiated the entire slavery of African people is that they were barbaric and that they were savage. Now, what you have to remember is these so-called African people were so-called savage during the 15th and 16th centuries. Now, if that is correct, why is it that we advanced art that we cannot replicate today? Okay, just so we're clear, this is one of the Benin brass heads of the Queen Mothers. Okay, one of the Ahosi, although she wouldn't have been called the Ahosi. Okay, here is one of the heads of the Oba. Okay, now these were all crafted using a technique called the lost candle method. Okay, this still can't be replicated today, and people want to try to say that our ancestors were simply barbaric people. Look at that. And that isn't even the apex, family. I haven't even got round to the best bits yet, so bear with me. Okay, obviously the Oba was, that's it, correct, the lost wax, not the lost candle, the lost wax method, okay, which most people don't actually know was a method and technique which was perfected in ancient Egypt, okay. That's a method that we can see used by the ancient Kemetu people, and a technique that we can see as the Romans and the Greeks came in from 32 BC onwards. The natives moved out of Egypt and took their craft with them, and thus we see the establishment and the foundation of Ile-Ife, which is one of the first Iron Age sites in the center of Africa, and they start using the lost candle, the lost wax technique. Okay, so that's a little bit of anthropology for you. Okay, here what we have is ooh, let's go to the terracotta head. Actually, I like this one more. Okay, so this is a terracotta head. Okay, so this again, look at the level of artwork that goes into this. Like, you have to be a top level artisan. This isn't no everyday thing that we're dealing with here. All right. Yes, large up the original chocolate sky deity, Yasmin in the building. I'm currently in the British Museum. I'm in the West Africa section, just getting it in. Okay, so this is a terracotta head. Extremely high levels of craft have to go into this. Look at that. Large up sisters like Lucy in the building. I see you there, Queen. Wagwan. I hope you're feeling nice and bliss. I hope everybody is going to be making it out to the subjectivity reparations talk this evening. Look at that. Yo, gang, are you crazy? So, I'm just gonna go. In fact, let me real quick. Okay, this is ivory and copper. Look at that. Look at that, fam. Look at that. Look at that. So are you gonna tell me that these people who are responsible of carving such intricate work into such material, you're gonna tell me that these were savage, barbaric people? Now, I appreciate that this is made out of ivory, and obviously to obtain ivory, you must kill a rhinoceros, you must kill an elephant. So therefore, you know, we have to give our ancestors exceptions somewhere. Okay, they weren't perfect, but look at their artwork. Look at that. Are you mad? And let me just get the date. Let me just get you the date. This is the 15th and 16th century, people. So we're dealing with 1450, okay? 1550, okay? But these are the periods of time that they're telling us our ancestors lived in mud huts, okay? They lived in You know, they were unable to communicate, they weren't able to do business and these type of things. When the reality is, these people were the first merchants. These people were the first people setting up international trade, because when you have products this fire, when your products are this fire, people want your products from all across the world. Hey, look, princess in the building, real princess in the building. I see you. I've been looking at your father's, your family's legacy in here, and I'd be interested for you to come down here and actually educate me on a first-hand basis. But fam, let's just look at this. Yo, people, Benin, the Benin crafts. Look at that. Are you crazy, fam? All right. That's... Now, you can go and get the book by Robin Walker called When We Ruled, and he talks extensively about the Benin kingdoms. And this here, these stretched for miles, okay? We only have a small segment of what we're really looking at here, but imagine it's documented that the kingdoms that they were dealing with, the walls just to the palaces were miles long, and these decked the entire span of them. So let's get a little bit of a closer look so we can see what we're dealing with here. Look at this. Look at this, family. Yo, I need you guys to be slapping the like button so we can get some more people in here. Hit that like button, peoples. Look at our ancestors' work there. What's crazy is I have brethren that look like that, you know. Got this, the representation of the sun, Yasa. What does he have in his hand? So he looks like he's taking some type of offering. What's this guy doing? Large up mama in the building. Miss see you there, elder. How are you, sisterin? I hope you're feeling bliss. Please send my love to Ruby. I haven't heard from her for a little while, so I hope she's good. Let me just show you how I know, and this is how we know that our ancestors, the people of Benin, were dealing with international trade. Because look at this. You can clearly see that these are of Eastern origin. So it would make sense for them to document the types of people that they come into contact with, okay? We can clearly see, we know this just because of the types of hair that we're dealing with. Look at that. Looking like a character straight out of Mulan. Look at this one, my doggy's here, war ready. War ready. Jeez. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not gonna stand here on the Insta Live today and profess to know a lot of the stuff that we're talking about here, because I'll be honest with you, West Africa is still something which I'm learning. You know, I'm all about the ancient times, but I'm becoming familiar. If you wanna kind of know what I'm reading at the moment, I'm reading When We Ruled by Robin Walker, because I wanna be able to bring the family down here. I wanna be able to bring you down here. Okay, I don't just want to take you around the Kemetic rooms and have you thinking that all of our history is thousands of years old, because this stuff here, this that we're all looking at here, family, is hundreds of years old. All right. Look at this beautiful sister. Look at her straight African features. Look at that nose there. I bet she's catching the purest air with that nose. Bruh, looking beautiful. Sure. And look, we got the ute. Look at the ute. Them lips, yeah, let me go back to them for you. Look at that. Yo, I can't lie. Honestly, I'm extremely biased because I study Kemet so hard, so you know I think that Kemetic art is the best. But when I look at this, it's very difficult for me to make a decision as to what I think is the best. But let me show something else. Look at this. What a huge cock. What a big cock that is. But again, the point that I want to make is this was made out of brass, okay? Look at the intricacy of the work. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. What else do we have on here? Look at this piece of jewelry here. Hey, I bet this was nice back in the day when it would have been shined and primed. Sure. Hail up Lizzie Pugh in the building. Me see you there, my sister. Wagwan, what's good? Hail up Farah. Yeah. But yeah, this would have been worn on a piece of jewelry. It would have been interlinked through there, and it would have hung. It would have like hung around the chest, and it would have been a very big and elaborate piece. This is how I know, again, anthropologically speaking, that the people of Ile-Ife or the people of Benin or Nigeria, that we call it today, were the same people, or if not, had extreme contact with the people who left ancient Egypt because they carried on the same traditions. This is a representation, as you can see there, it says it's the ram. Anybody who studies ancient Kemetic history or culture will know that the people of ancient Kemet venerated a deity called Khnum, and we can see Khnum being represented there in Ile-Ife. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. What else do we have in this room? Because this room is an extremely powerful room. I love coming in here. Hey, look at these here. Yo. This right here, sir. Oh, I can't get it recorded. Look at that. Our ancestors, literally, you can't tell me a damn thing. Yeah? Can't tell me a damn thing. And do you know why I know that our ancestors' legacy is so important? Because they won't even let they won't let Africans keep their own legacy on their own continent. That is how important it is to European people. Alright. What else do we have in here? Look at this. Look how amazing this is. Okay. We're dealing with people as well who they didn't fuck about, you know? Imagine man was riding towards you at 25 miles per hour and he swung that at you. Bye-bye, where's your head gone? Where's your head at? Cheese. Yes, we need to make a petition to get your family's stuff back, sister. Alright? We need to link up, we can talk about it, and we can talk about putting some type of plan of action in play. But it can't happen unless we do something about it. So what I'm gonna do, family, I'm gonna disconnect now, and I'm gonna go into the Kemetic rooms, obviously, where, you know, I can obviously kick some real intel for you. But thank you for joining, thank you for locking in. I'm gonna be back in maybe about 15 minutes when I get to the Kemetic rooms, so bear with me, and then we'll go in, we'll talk about some ancient Kemetic history, and we'll get it in. But let me just give everybody a quick little tour around, because there's some people joining late. Look at that. This people is all from the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries. Yeah, which proves to us that our ancestors were not barbaric when they were coming into the continent to enslave us. Yo, everybody know me. You ain't got to be here, bro. Ain't nobody invite you in here. If you don't like what you're hearing, fam, you can leave, bro. Trying to disrespect me on my own platform. Are you crazy, blood? Sure. So like I said, family, I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll be up in the Kemetic rooms and we'll be kicking some real intel, some information which is studied, information that I know, because you know I don't like telling you information which I can't prove. But yo, for the last time, look at that. Like, that's prestigious, like. Do me a favor, somebody take me a screenshot of that there. Somebody screenshot that shit for me there, because that's powers. Ooh, jeez. But yes, family, I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'll be in the Kemetic rooms and we'll kick some real knowledge.